I think I've experienced both sides of it. I've gotten the single paycheck and the six figures, right? And I've also, I think my lowest commission check, Michael, for a home, it was in South Phoenix. It was a foreclosure. I think we sold it for $11,000, and my net commission check, and I owned the brokerage at the time, was $700 on that thing. And it was just kind of like, you look at that $700 check and you say that there was no less work that I did for this $700 as my six-figure check. I did the exact same amount of work. The emotions were different. It might have been a little bit different of a process, and I might have to have negotiated different things. But when you look at quantity of work, it was almost the same, right? And I would argue it was probably just as stressful, right? So if you're thinking about, and I don't know what percentage of these listeners, Michael, are listening to this because they're considering getting into the luxury market. I'm assuming there's a fair percentage. The only way you can do it is just to do it. And then you get those first couple deals under your belt, and you just kind of go to that realization of like, wow, there's some areas in my life where I need to level up on. But overall, it's fairly the same process. I hear agents all the time, especially from a coach, Michael. They're like, I've been selling real estate for a few years, and I really want to move into the high end, but I drive a Honda Accord, or I want to work, this area in Phoenix called Arcadia. And the average sales price in Arcadia is $2.1 million, and I only live in a $300,000 home. Or, like they I don't wear these type of suits, or I don't have this shoes, or, I feel like I need to get an iPad because if I don't, like, there's all these, I need this before I feel worthy enough to talk to a luxury client. And here's the harsh reality. Most of them, not all of them, most of them know, when I say them, I mean the clients that we work with, most of them know what it's like to build a business. They know what it is to cold call. They know what it is to grind. They know what it is to start from zero. They know the hustle. They understand, and they respect that, and they understand that not everybody is at that point yet. What they have no tolerance around is lack of knowledge, lack of domain expertise, all of that stuff. If you have all of that, all the other things that agents think they're getting held back by, I promise you, they'll go by the wayside. Some of my most successful mentors that I look up to and get a lot of advice, they're not driving Bentleys. They wildly have the money to do it. They can have their own jets. They don't. So you don't have to live the lifestyle that you sell. And I want to make sure I'm really clear on that. Could it be a benefit if you did? Yeah, probably, but it's not a requirement. You can have just as much success either which way.